Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Demon Slayer. Last time on Demon Slayer we had Against Core Rules, where basically we got the backstory of Rui, how he was a sick child who was given a new chance at life thanks to Muzan Kibutsuji, but it just didn't work out. He ate his brother, and then his parents tried to kill him, and then they were going to kill themselves, but then he survived, and then he killed them, and he's been looking for a familial bond ever since. And yeah. But it was an interesting send-off to Rui. So yeah. We then also got Shinobu trying to kill Nezuko, because, I mean, to her a demon's a demon, you know, but Tomioka was there at least to defend them. There was also the other butterfly girl who was also going after Nezuko as well. But then eventually Tomioka got Shinobu into a headlock, and things were going to continue, but then the crows were like, no, don't kill, just arrest. So Tanjiro and Nezuko have been arrested and have been brought before the Hashiras. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Why don't we go ahead and jump right into this reaction? So, I can't think of what I'm supposed to say here. I know what I want to say, but I can't think of the words, apparently. The link is down in the description and in the pinned comment below. There we go. I couldn't think of it, man. I've been playing Zelda for like 3 days straight, so my brain, I didn't want to come back and do this, honestly, guys. If I had the chance, I'd be taking a month off to play Zelda exclusively, so it's messed with my head a little bit, but we're good. I figured it out. Let's get into this episode. Here we go. Well, I see why none of them like Tomioka. Because he's a sane person. He's a good guy. He just kind of keeps to himself. Meanwhile, the rest of them are insane. With, some of them. There's the guy who just doesn't seem to care about anything. You know, the guy who's just kind of looking up at the clouds. Whatever, he's fine. Girl who is thirsty for every guy. Whatever, I guess she's okay. She at least follows the master, who seems to be a pretty good dude. The master is a pretty good dude. We can say that. Shinobu, I mean, she's just doing her job, but Shinobu definitely, she wants the truth. She's not going to rush into something recklessly, you know? Now that there is, this big thing about, now that there's this big thing about it, she's not just going to kill Nezuko. She wants to hear for due process. That's why she's best girl. Yeah, aside from Nezuko, I guess, and Tamayo. But third, we can rank Shinobu as third best girl at least. That does make me curious, though. Stupid gamer lights. That does make me curious, though. Does the master know about Tamayo? You know? I would imagine he does. I would imagine, and he just doesn't tell the Hashira because they're fucking crazy. Nope. So I'm going to be looking up all the Hashira's voices. So, all right. So we are on Kyojuro Rengoku, voiced by Mark Whitten. Let me see if I recognize anything. We've already got a hit. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as Mikitaka Hazekura. The, alien? Question mark? That's okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay. We've got that. We are moving on to Tengen Uzi. Ray Chase. Okay, so I was right. I thought I recognized his voice in the middle, but Ray Chase, he plays Bruno Bucciarati in JoJo Golden Wind, so there's something. The Love Hashira, Mitsuri Kanroji. Okay. Oh, Kira Buckland. I don't even need another Another JoJo voice actor we've got, for her, that would be Jolene Cujo. Okay. The hulking stone Hashira is... these Japanese names. Gyome Himijima. Alright. Crispin Freeman. I feel like I've heard that name before. I have. Alucard in Hellsing. Oh, that's sweet. Let me see if there's anything else real quick. Well, he did play a character in Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, but yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty good. There's Muichiro Tokito. Griffin Burns. I've heard that name before. He played Colt Grice in Attack on Titan the final season. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind as Doppio. That's pretty good. Olbanai Iguru. Excuse me. Alright. Eric Scott Kimmerer, I guess. One Punch Man as Speedo Sound Sonic. The dub of Mob Psycho 100 as Teruyuki Hanazawa. Of course, I'm not watching the dub of that, but that's okay. Golden Wind, Seiko. That's pretty good. Okay. I guess that's it. The last person. The last person is the Master. Yep. I don't need to go any further than that. That was Matt Mercer. Normally I wouldn't recognize that particular Matt Mercer voice. I'm so used to the lower sort of Jotaro Matt Mercer voice. But after you play enough of Persona 5 and you hear enough of Yusuke Kitagawa, then yeah, you tend to be able to pick out Matt Mercer's voice. And eventually, I'm sure it's going to take me a while in Tears of the Kingdom to get around to his performance as Ganondorf, but oh well. That was a lot. Wait, I didn't even get, the main crazy dude. I didn't even get the main crazy guy, did I? Because I kept trying to write down his name, but his name is too friggin' long. Here it is. I forgot this guy. Saname Shinazugawa. Hold on. Shinazugawa. Jeez, man, that is a name. Oh, KG Tang. I've seen him before. Alright, in the dub of... And I don't know how many of you know this show, but... In the dub of Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha A's, he voiced Graf Eisen, which is the weapon of Vita. If anybody out there knows about Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha, that'd be great. It's a good show. Only stick with the first 3 seasons, though. After that, you don't really need to go on any further. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as Santana, or San Viento to us filthy dub watchers. I do see this every so often. The Bang Zoom dub of Dragon Ball Super, he plays Vegeta. What the fuck is the Bang Zoom dub? How does Funimation not keep that on lockdown? Ugh. Okay. That's pretty much all I got, but yeah, okay. Because he was the main one, and I'm not going to have these... I'm not going to remember these names. I'm gonna have to talk about them using descriptors, because I am not going to remember their names anytime soon. So, the Hashira. There's the crazy one. There's the sad one who kept praying. There's the flaming dude with the eyes that just wouldn't quit. There's the flamboyant one. There's the other girl. There's the snake guy. There's the forgetful dude. And Tomioka. And Shinobu. I got those 2, and I don't think I need to go any further than that, honestly. Well, what a gaggle of weirdos. I guess that kind of makes sense that the Hashira are all crazy. I mean, just look at our normal trio, you know? Just our normal trio of Mizunotos. We've got Tanjiro, who's, he's pretty standard straight man, but he's got his, sense of smell and his demon sister and stuff. But then you get Zenitsu, who is just Zenitsu, who has his moments, but they're few and far between. And then you get Inosuke, who's just friggin' crazy, you know? So I guess it would make sense that all the Hashira are pretty weird, which just makes Tomioka even more funny, I feel like, because he is just like standard man, you know? Like, he is a guy. He's kind of a loner. He kind of keeps to himself. He's a quiet guy, but yeah, that's like, I didn't think that he would be kind of the straight man, you know, but I guess that makes sense. And especially, okay, here's what I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting all of them to be crazier than Shinobu, you know? Like, Shinobu, she's an eccentric, extroverted girl, but I mean, I guess that's it. She's honestly not that crazy. She's just kind of happy. I don't know, but she's not ridiculous. She's not as ridiculous as the rest of them, because like, she's here for like due process, you know? Like, you know, once the order comes through, hey, we're going to arrest him, he's going to be put on trial, she's like, okay, let's do that, you know? Meanwhile, the others are like, well, we'll just kill him now, you know? We'll just kill this guy anyway. It's just, so yeah. But luckily, the master seems like a good dude, you know? So hopefully, I don't know, I'm assuming that the master is like a Yoda type, you know? Which honestly would make sense if, you could almost say this is Japanese Star Wars when you think about it, you know? Where it's like, if you have Kibutsuji sort of as a Palpatine, Vader-esque, and then, you know, Tanjiro as your Luke Skywalker, you get this, you know, gang of weirdos, then you get, you know, you get basically, I mean, it doesn't quite work because, like, it doesn't quite work because, you know, you have Tomioka and Urokodaki that can both sort of fit an Obi-Wan role, and then you have this master. I mean, we don't know how old this guy is. He doesn't seem too much older than the rest of the Hashira. I assume there's going to be something like he is older, you know? But, I mean, he doesn't look as old as Urokodaki, you know? But yeah, so then, but having him as a sort of Yoda role, I think could be really interesting. So I'm assuming that, you know, once Nezuko sort of passes the test, you know, after the temptation, which we'll talk about the temptation and stuff, you know? But I assume this master, you know, yes, he needs, you know, the girl's help to, you know, walk around a bit in the same way that Yoda kind of needs a cane, but then he can, you know, start flipping around and stuff like that. So I assume that's gonna be a similar thing with this guy. So, but yeah, this makes me appreciate Shinobu like a lot more because yeah, I mean, okay, so luckily they weren't all against Tanjiro and Nezuko, which is something like, okay, I'm sure Shinobu has her thoughts on it, but she's here for due process, you know? She wants to hear the story, why Tanjiro, like, there has to be a reason, you know? There has to be a reason that Tanjiro is doing this, and if the master says, don't kill Nezuko, she's not going to kill Nezuko. So I like that. I like that Shinobu is our nice three-dimensional character we have over here. So that's good. And then obviously, you know, Tomioka is the first one to defend them. And then you just get Crazy Town USA or Crazy Town Japan. Yeah. Crazy Town Japan, that's somewhere around Tokyo, I think. I don't know where that joke was going. Anyway. So you get all of them. There's Flaming Guy whose eyes won't quit. He wants to kill him. There's Dude with chains on his swords. I wasn't quite sure about that. Are they like chained together or are they chained to his back? They can't be chained to his back, otherwise he can't move them. So I assume they're chained together. Yeah, I guess that could be cool. So there's him. He just, I mean, he's willing to hear out Tanjiro, just add a bit of flair, but he wants to kill him. Then there's girl who is thirsty for all guys, who won't close her shirt. Like, I don't know, I'm getting some, cells at work code black flashbacks from her shirt, And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Then there is guy who doesn't care. I like him. At least him and thirsty girl will at least follow what the master says. So there's that. And then Snake Boy, who he's another no. And then Crazy Scar Man, who is also a no. Whatever happened to that dude from Final Selection? Are we ever going to go back to that? Are we ever going to go back to that guy? That guy who was just kind of a jerk? Or has he died already? I don't know. But yeah. So those are... I guess those... So that's what? 4? 4 against of 9? 4 definitively... No. No, yeah. 4 definite... Wait, they said 9 Hashira. That was all 9 of them, right? Okay, hold on. Alright, yay and nay. Let's go. Shinobu, undecided. Tomioka, nay. Thirsty girl, nay, because that's what the master says. Forgetful guy, nay, because that's what the master says. Crying dude. I mean, yay. Okay. 4 Nezuko against Nezuko. There we go. Jeez. So that's 3-4 Nezuko. Crying dude. Flame man. Flamboyant dude. Snake boy. Crazy. That's 5. Crap. That's a majority. All we're missing is Shinobu, who is undecided at the moment. But I'm sure she'll follow whatever the master says. So. Crap. That's a majority. But we forget about the master, who is for Nezuko, and quite frankly, he's the only voice that matters anyway, so he's the one in charge, so yeah. Also, we've all learned a new Japanese word, seppuku. From the context, I'm going to take that to mean suicide. And that is interesting that, yeah, if that happens, if any of them, if Nezuko hurts anybody, then Tanjiro, Tomioka, and Urokodaki will all kill themselves as atonement. And I like how the master does say, is like, that's 3 people, 2 of which are Hashiras, one being a former Hashira, That's 3 people to vouch for her with their lives. Like, you gotta have a really compelling argument against that, And the compelling argument is tempting Nezuko. Which, that's the thing. Nezuko is still tempted by it. But granted, I think half of it now is that she's just angry. Excuse me. Half of it now is just that she's angry that she's been stabbed multiple times, So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming everything will end up okay, but yeah. And then we also have the master, something is up here, that something has happened to Nezuko that Kibutsuji was not prepared for. He did not see this coming. And so now, especially now that he's revealed himself, we need to strike while the iron's hot and we can defeat him, And it's interesting too that, yeah, Tanjiro is like the only demon slayer there. I mean, I don't know, maybe the master has, but he's the only person there who has seen Kibutsuji, It's like, oh, what does he look like? He looks like Michael Jackson. What are his powers? He scratched a guy and made him a demon. That's all I saw. That's all that happened, Tanjiro didn't... It wasn't a fight. It was not a fight. It was a confusion in Tokyo. So, yeah. I still wonder if the master knows about Tamayo. I would imagine he does. And even if not, but I think he does. I think he does know about Miss Tamayo. And so if Tanjiro says, yeah, we're trying to develop a cure for demonism, you know? We're trying to develop a cure for demons, you know? So maybe they'll figure it out. Maybe they can get somewhere. But Nezuko has to go through her test first, so... But she's been given that, thing in her head, the suggestion, do not hurt humans, Don't hurt humans. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But it's very, very interesting. A lot of characters we met, and now I kind of wish we didn't. I kind of wish we had just kept it to Shinobu. Like, if anything, because that's the thing is we had that scene. That was 2 episodes ago. We had that whole thing of her killing the one sister, and that was terrifying. Incredibly, incredibly terrifying. But I liked it. And then now after that, it's like, I don't know. I like her. And now even this, and seeing Shinobu angry, that is something too, But she's a good girl. She's a good girl. She wants to do things right, and I'm totally down for that. I am totally down for that. Compared to all these fucking weirdos, I am down with more Shinobu. So that's at least something. That is at least something. But yeah. Interesting stuff in this episode, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Demon Slayer reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.